Have you ever pondered the nuances that distinguish compiled languages from interpreted languages? It's not a simple black and white difference, but rather a spectrum of shades in the programming world. On one hand, we have compiled languages such as C, C++, and Rust. These languages are like meticulous architects, laying out the blueprint before any construction begins. They translate the entire program into machine code before execution, a process known as compilation. This blueprint, or compiled code, is specific to a machine's architecture, making it faster and more efficient when it comes to execution. Imagine having a detailed plan before embarking on a quest, knowing every step and twist in advance. That's what using a compiled language is like. It ensures that by the time you're ready to execute your program, you're holding a map that leads straight to your desired outcome. However, this upfront effort may come with a cost. Errors or bugs in the code aren't discovered until the compilation stage, which means you might have to backtrack quite a bit if you find an error. It's like realizing you've misread your map after a long journey. It can be a frustrating experience. On the other hand, interpreted languages such as Python, JavaScript, and Ruby are like adventurous explorers taking each step as it comes. These languages interpret and execute code line by line, not needing a comprehensive map before starting the journey. This approach offers its own set of advantages. For one, it can make debugging easier and more immediate. Since each line is executed as it's interpreted, you'll know exactly where you've stumbled. It's like having a guide who points out every pothole on your path as you encounter it. However, this step-by-step approach can result in slower execution times. Each line requires interpretation, which means the journey can take longer. It's a trade-off between speed and flexibility. So, to summarize, compiled languages translate all code to machine language before execution, offering speed and efficiency. They're like a detailed map, allowing you to see the entire journey before you begin. However, any bugs or errors are only revealed during the compilation stage, which can lead to some backtracking. Interpreted languages, on the other hand, interpret and execute code line by line. They offer immediate feedback and easier debugging, acting as a guide that points out potential pitfalls as you encounter them. However, this approach can be slower due to the need for continuous interpretation. In essence, the choice between a compiled or interpreted language isn't a matter of good or bad, but rather a question of what suits your journey best. It's about understanding your destination, the path you're willing to take, and the balance between speed and flexibility that you're comfortable with. Each language type has its strengths and weaknesses, and understanding these can help you make an informed decision on which to use for your next programming project.